Hey there, mortgage coaches. Brian here with Mortgage Coach. Thank you to those of you that participated in my Friday Fun question that I posted in Facebook. Appreciated all the different answers that we got there. You might be asking, well, what the answer is, and then of course, what kind of brought this on. We actually had one of our Mortgage Coach members reach out to our support team, and they asked what they wanted to do is they wanted to have a conversation with their borrower and point out, by refinancing, how long it's going to take to be able to recoup the cost so that you could see the benefit of the new loan and at what particular point that's going to occur. So that's what prompted me to ask the question to the Facebook group so that I could share that information with everybody. And I hope you like the exercise. So let me go ahead and share with you, how you can utilize Mortgage Coach to have a conversation with your borrowers exactly about that particular topic, because refinancing right now is probably a little bit more relevant. You probably have a lot more opportunities with the refi wave coming in place here. And if you want to show the borrower how long it's going to take to overcome those costs and start receiving the benefit of that loan, if you also want to point out to them, as I'm doing here in the Mortgage Coach presentation, the answer is actually 26 years, and I'll show you more how that comes into play, or how that is the answer. But I also want to point out that you can further use Mortgage Coach to paint another picture with your borrowers as to, based upon the time horizon that they're going to be in the house, by refinancing, as in this example, this very example that I used, the borrower is going to be in the house for about 8 years. It may make sense for them to go ahead and refinance. And again, that's a conversation that you're going to have with your borrower based upon your professional opinion and the borrower's goals. The two of you are having a conversation about that, and it's not just about rates and fees, right? That's one component of it, but using the Mortgage Coach presentation, you're going to be able to have a conversation about a bigger picture. How long is it going to take to recoup those costs? How long is it going to benefit me based upon the time horizon that I'm going to be in the property? So again, correct answer is 26 months. And a lot of you, and this is the way that I thought about it too for a long time, is I thought, okay, you saw in the presentation that they were going to incur about a little over $6,300 in closing costs, right? So then the next thing that you typically do is, okay, take the closing costs, divide it by the monthly savings, and that would be the number of months to the actual savings. And that's what a lot of you responded in the comment section. So this would have been the answer that you would have achieved. And if you look at the comments, you're going to see a lot of answers to that effect. 33 months, 34 months, about 3 years. But what I want to show you utilizing the Mortgage Coach presentation, if you take a look right here in the midterm analysis area, it says savings over 26 months. This is where you're going to be able to have a conversation with your borrower. So if you take a look, the borrower during that time horizon, if they keep their current loan, this is their current loan. So if they keep their current loan for 26 months, you could see they're going to pay costs in the form of interest of about $41,661. Whereas if they take the new loan, their cost, because of the lower interest rate, their interest costs will only be $35,385. When you take into account the closing costs as well, because they're going to incur the $6,136 or $6,364 in closing costs, when you look at the presentation, that's the month that the two are just about equal, where they're just starting to be able to start seeing a savings from that. So it's not only taking into account, the monthly savings, but it's also taking into account how hard that new interest rate is going to be working for them. And of course, the closing costs. So there you go. There's the explanation. This is the cost that the borrower would incur during that time horizon in the form of interest, the new cost plus the closing costs. Adding those two together, that's where the month is at 26. You might be asking, okay, well, where do I go within Mortgage Coach to make that adjustment? But when you're in the advice engine, the Mortgage Coach advice engine, this is where you want to utilize that analysis area. The analysis area here is you can make adjustments with the months in the short-term analysis savings area here that I'm showing you. And look what happens when I take it to 25. When I put it at 25, you can see that it's not yet at a point where the borrower is going to be able to recognize a savings by refinancing. So if they make 25 payments and they're not quite there, once they make the 26th payment, you can see now that they're starting to recognize a savings. So there you go. Thanks for participating. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please reach out to our support team. You never know when it might come up on Facebook. Have a great day. Bye-bye.